Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro Career on Snooker 90. Today it is time for part 79 of Season 4 and the first of two parts of the Coral Tour Championship semi-final. Now we've never ever got past the first round of this event, but if you watched Saturday's episode, you will know that we absolutely steamrolled Mark Selby. It was a little bit of a surprise given that we've not been playing too well lately, but we just seemed to have a bit of an epiphany and we beat him by 5 frames to 0 inside one episode to set up this semi-final tie between ourselves and the Wizard of Wishaw. Now you can see it's a best of 11 today, so we're certainly not going to play this over one episode. We're going to play the first 4 frames up to the mid-session interval in today's episode, and then on Wednesday this will be played to the end. If you look at the matchup history between the two players, it's quite a surprise really. I thought we'd played John Higgins since that English Open win that we had. That was one of our best comebacks we've ever made. If memory serves me correct, we were 7-3 down, or at least 8. I think it was... Yeah, it must have been 7-3 because he only scored 7 frames to John Higgins. Yeah, we were 7-3 down and won 6 in a row to go and win that English Open. So that was a fantastic result. But we've had some good results against John Higgins in the past. We beat him in the shootout final. You can see that we've had quite a good record against John Higgins. We played him a lot in the first season, not so much since. This is the third time we're playing against him this season, and in the 2 encounters you can see that we've had before against him this season, we have beaten him in. So let's get straight into this match. Hope you guys are all good. And today, of course, marks the final day of the World Snooker Championship. It has absolutely flown by. Looks like it's going to be Mark Selby that probably picks up the trophy, which I guess isn't too much of a surprise. Be nice to see Sean Murphy do it. But in terms of this match, I think after the first 4 frames, very much take 2 frames apiece after this. I think after we played so well against Selby, it's just, I suppose, A, trying to keep it up, but B, if we can't keep it up, not getting frustrated with ourselves, and ultimately not be too nostalgic and thinking, well, we had a brilliant performance against Mark Selby, so we're going to play that every day of the week. We just had a brilliant match against Mark Selby. He made a few mistakes, sure, he let us in a few times, but nevertheless, not to blow my own trumpet, but I think that was one of the best performances we've had for a little while. He has left a long red here, which might be fanciable. And it's there, just about drops in. A little bit more angle and a little bit more pace, and we'd have been in trouble. Just depends how much we can do from here. That red won't go. And the problem is we're going to struggle to screw back here. That looks like a potential plant. I don't think we're going to get too much from this, I must say. Yeah, I thought it would go that way off the cushion. We played normal backspin, I didn't really see a way to it either, so just a safety here. It's the problem when you take those half chances on, you're not guaranteed anything. And where's that blue going? Where's that blue going? Oh, that's a bit of good fortune. That didn't go in. But we've left that red close to the pocket, but not close enough to force an angle for John Higgins to go for there. So, good shot from him. That red is floating towards that pocket. And could leave John Higgins a chance.
He'll be irritated with himself there. He's handed his opponent a real opportunity.
It is a chance, but it doesn't look like John Higgins is taking it, which is a surprise. But it's a good shot by John, that to cover that red.
That's an excellent shot.
Got to get back over here for us to cover that. It's got round about the right pace. It's not a bad shot, but I don't think we've covered that red. We'll see. No, we have. There's been some good safety played by both players, but that might be the end of the road in that particular battle. Now we just got to make sure here that we don't come up the table too much. Got to make sure of the pot first, of course, which I'm fairly confident about. That's okay, as long as that pulls up. It's a little bit straight on the black, but we have got this one closer to the black cushion to rely on.
8.
This is the first decent chance. A few reds out in the open. It's just all about keeping our position here, keeping our focus. I wonder if we're probably going to have to play one of these to the middle pocket, but okay, it's all about the angle. It's just something I don't like about this. Oh, that went wrong. Wanted that red
16.
A to not be so thick, but also to get us safe. So we're in a bit of a pickle here. But as long as we get this cue ball back up to bulk, we should be okay. But a bit of an opportunity miss there. As I said, I think we had a bit of an awkward angle on the black, which didn't help proceedings.
Neil Robertson, 16.
Force him to play this one red on the cushion, mind you. Just brings that back into the pack. It's a good shot there from John.
The cue ball looks pretty safe here.
None of those three reds will go, so they're not much of a danger particularly, as long as we don't hit one on the way back. No, that's okay. That glance off the brown might not be a bad shot. Bit of luck there.
That's careless.
And that cue ball's gone in off. That is a disaster.
Foul. Neil Robertson.
John Higgins did not intend that. And I think we have to go for the jugular now. Have to go for the positive shot. Try and pot this, but it needs a lot of pace. Of course, it needs to be accurate, but it needs a lot of pace. We're going to open up the table if this goes in. And it's there. We're going to get 2 for the price of 1, which sometimes can happen when you're inflicting damage on so many reds. But this now really a chance. And all bought off John Higgins. Really poor safety there. Got to make sure we pop this black. It's tougher than it looks. But it's okay. We just got to keep position.
9.
We're pretty much guaranteed to be on something. It's going to be this one past the yellow. Fortunate that one goes, isn't it? Goodness me. Does the pink pass the red? Should do. That's a good way to get our position back here.
Play this with a lot of power.
Good shot. And nicely set up for the pink.
Full of confidence at the moment.
10.
99% sure that pink does go. We'll soon find out. Yep, it's there.
This looks relatively easy.
Oh, I was expecting something thicker off those.
17.
So we're just playing round the table a little bit awkwardly here. We need a good green. That blue just doesn't look appetising. It's past the middle pocket, so it's going to have to be one to the bulk corner, which, again, I just don't fancy. But this is a big shot, this. If we miss this, John Higgins gets the initiative back in the frame. We've got to place with pace, though, to get it back down towards this cushion.
This is really tricky.
But it's there, right in the heart of the pocket.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy
And this
with
should be a
that.
good positional shot as well.
20.
So a little bit of a hiccup, but should be easily rectified. I don't want to play this at pace, but I think we have to.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
It's there. It's okay.
That's
And
a
we're on to the
wonderful,
black.
wonderful pot.
So this, you know, very reminiscent of the Selby match at the start. Just a few jitters from us. Not quite got a great angle on the black, but it'll be okay. Just a few jitters, but we're getting through. It's been a good, solid scoring frame so far.
28.
And John Higgins will be cussing at the fact that he went in off.
29.
It wouldn't have been a bad safety, albeit maybe a bit too thick, sure, but wouldn't have been a bad safety. And it required a good pot from us to open things up.
36.
And from there, alright, we've needed 2 visits. But not done a bad job. That's just about run for the black.
7.
And how many reds we got left? We've got 5 reds left. So this black, and buying snookers, we take the opening
Ball
frame.
required. Down it goes.
So that should be a lead of 1 frame to 0 to us. I think,
Opponent in this frame.
as I alluded to really there, starting the match like we finished the Selby match. Again, you know, albeit with a few jitters and not as good. But again, that first frame showed a lot of similarities to that Selby match.
45.
Trying to get over to the other cushion here. Yep, that'll do.
50.
That'll do just fine. And we have got a century on here. We didn't make one against Selby. It just wasn't meant to be. A great statement to make here against John Higgins to make a century in this opening frame. A little bit straight on the black again there.
$58.
Right.
Playing for the middle pocket.
It's going to take us a little bit of a while to get back into it with that black, but
59.
quite happy that we're on the blue again. The blue's back in play. It just makes position that a little bit easier. That being said, I thought we'd have a little bit more
Well,
chance
steady
here. So we've got to
on
play
to
this at a good
cool.
pace, and we've overhit that. Could be a problem.
Great
Yeah,
shot.
it's okay.
64.
I think we've missed that. We have done, yeah. Just out of position for a few shots there. And we could do with avoiding that if there is a frame on the line. But luckily there, we had won it comfortably.
Frame.
And we take the first frame against John Higgins in this encounter. And it's
So,
us to
off
break
the
for the
frame
second.
advantage. He'll be looking to build more pressure on his opponent in this frame.
I agree. This is a great opportunity to really turn the screw on his opponent.
Where's the cue ball? Oh, it's not quite travelled enough to get behind the brown. That'd be a bit of fortune. But again, from the break-off, there's a fanciable shot here.
He's looking at this red.
Should have the pace to go. I'm more worried about whether it holds for the black. Yep, this red should drop. Drops nicely. And we're on the black. We should have the next red.
8.
But this is a little bit awkward to get on the black. Although we've done a decent job there. The problem is
9.
I don't see much position coming from this, unfortunately. I think this will just do as it usually does.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Go round the pack. Yeah. Oh no, we have collided with the pack a little bit, but albeit
Shot.
nowhere near enough to cause any sort of problem.
If he underhits this, he could be in trouble.
They're just going to play the safe shot and roll up here.
Neil Robertson, 16.
John Higgins bringing the cue ball back up to bulk, so bit stop-start in this frame, to say the least. Bringing a few into play, and to be honest, we've hit that a little bit too thick. And this could be a chance for John Higgins. Oh no, he's playing the safe, which surprises me. I'd have thought we'd have gone for that.
Great shot. That's a really good safety. And this is developing into a fascinating safety battle.
Dave Hendon's just coming out with gibberish now.
Tough shot coming up.
I'll tell you what, our safety's not been great there, and we have finally been punished for that.
That's a great pot.
1. 6. 7. 14.
So let's see what John Higgins is made of. A few poor shots from us there.
15. 20. 21. 28. 29. 35.
He's looking decent here, but he's got to open things up shortly, you would have thought. And there you go, he's opened up at least 2 reds. Not including that one that's on the cushion. Ooh, I don't know, will that go actually?
43.
One on the edge of the pack, and he's going for that one now, so it certainly will.
44.
It's a brave old shot, that was.
49.
And if he clears up here, we really will be punished.
50. 57.
Not sure about this though. This needs to be a good shot. If he's going to go for the pot. He's going for it. What a shot that is. I think in some ways he tried to bring that red on the cushion into play. Maybe not intentionally, but didn't manage it anyway.
58. 63.
So 47 ahead. The next red and a colour. And this will be John Higgins' frame. And it's there, but where's the black ball? Well, can you believe that? So he's got to play the blue, which will also give him the frame, but it's going to be very difficult to get onto the next red.
Spot to leave his opponent requiring snookers.
Well, he's going for the brown, which is interesting.
What's a pot?
And I don't think he's... Oh, no, he has run far enough, so fair play to him. I didn't think he could get on the next red from there, but he played a brown, played a good positional shot, which just went enough. I thought he might have been blocked by the black, but no, it worked absolutely fine for him, so that little diversion didn't seem to be a problem in the end. It's fair to say now he has potted that other red. He's 53 ahead with 43 on, and now he's potted that green. It pretty much makes sure of things.
That's well played with the rest.
And John Higgins is playing some incredible recovery shots here.
80.
And not bad position at all to get on that one on the cushion. So this could be the century we've been wanting. Unfortunately, though, not for us.
88. 90. 93.
Looks like he's going to do it.
$97. 102. 108.
And there it is. And a clearance 115.
And the frame.
Brings us level pegging after 2. That's an incredible clearance, that is, from John Higgins of 115. And that brings us level. It's now a frame apiece.
Both players refusing to give any ground here.
Thank you. The third frame. John Higgins to break.
So another break off, and John Higgins has yet again left a red. But this is more awkward to get on the black. We need a bit of help from the cushion.
This is tough.
We had a problem with this in the previous frame. No problem with the red, but the black was awkward to get onto. And we could have the same issue again. Let's see if we've got a bit more angle this time. Still might struggle. It is pretty much, in fact, deja vu to the previous frame. But I'm thinking if we just play this with normal backspin, quotation, without any side, then we should be on the red. And there you go. It's not the best angle in the world, but it is an angle for the black. The problem is, I don't think we're going to be able to split the reds up with this angle. So do we have anything that goes? Ooh, that red's tight. It might just pass. So that might be a bit of saving grace. But if not, we'll get 16 points on the board and go back to the drawing board.
9.
But we haven't really got an angle on that, to be honest, for the reds. So, again, you have to try and get a bit inventive here. No, it's nowhere near enough angle.
I'm not sure that's what he intended.
No, definitely not what he intended. You're right there, Mr. Fold. So just a safety. Certainly not going to deter us from playing these reds off the break, because if we don't play them, then it's very unlikely we're going to get them safe. So it's a catch-22. But it's probably only maybe 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3 times that you are going to get a good break going from there. But clearly a good safety. We've got him snookered, and that was, well, a horrific shot. Come off the jaw, and he's nowhere near.
Really annoyed with that foul. Lack of composure, perhaps.
Foul
Yeah, you'd
miss.
say so.
Neil Robertson, 4. Free ball.
Decision for him here.
It's a free ball, but I'm just
Well,
not
he's
tempted.
after the retake.
Just not tempted. He's hit the jaw again. So that's twice. And because he can see these full ball,
That foul will really annoy him.
then it's 3 fouls and a miss rule. That is amazing.
4. Free ball.
He'll be playing this.
Yeah, he
again.
can see these, so surely he'll be playing this differently this time.
If you fail to hit a ball on this stroke,
Surely it's just a
then
2 cushion escape.
opponent.
He's going to play a similar shot, needs to escape that jaw, and he's not going to. Wow. We've won the frame, ladies and gents. That is incredible.
Strange shot. Loss of focus, perhaps?
Foul. Neil Robertson, 4. And the frame, Neil Robertson.
And now the frame is...
Well, we've had a few of those. And,
Thank you to 4.
well, another strange shot to add to the repertoire there. Wasn't the best safety in the world. And quite literally, it's been a frame winner. Unbelievable, that. So we'll move on to the final frame of the session.
The success of this shot
It's a good
relies
start
on
for us.
perfect pace.
If we can make this 3-1, that's even better. And look at how John Higgins has left the table here. Left a few reds on.
This really is tricky.
But once again, position on the black is going to be critical.
That's an excellent
Good pot.
opening red.
Good pot, that. Our position isn't easy. One of these reds will go. Yep, this one will go. This is a great chance to strike while the iron is hot and give ourselves a 2-frame lead going into that interval.
9.
Just in disbelief, really, over that John Higgins shot.
Pace
Cannot
is
understand
good.
it. You'd have thought he'd have changed his tack for that for that 3rd time round, but he didn't. And could be a key frame in the context of the match, that.
He just wants this to drop gently into the pocket.
17.
So it's a big frame, this. We can take a good lead into the interval. Gives us a bit of a cushion, pardon the pun. Going into the next session.
24.
last thing we want to do is hand John Higgins the initiative back. And this is a big shot. It's not a perfect angle, but I think it's the best one we're going to get to split these reds. So here we go. I want to get fairly close to the middle of those reds. That's why I'm not hitting it with a huge amount of pace. But where's that one going? It's not gone in the middle. That's a bit of luck. Goodness me. And although there's nothing particularly easy on, it is okay. Just get back on the black. It's a good shot, and that really should open things up now. Just got to keep our wits about us, make sure we keep our concentration levels. We ran a bit too far for that red we were going for. I think we might have done. No, it's okay. Ooh, this might have gone a bit too far though. Oh, so this could be a problem. Gonna need a good yellow here to stay at the table. I think we play this with an element of safety, knowing that we can pull off a good long pot. I'm quite right playing for an element of safety. Even though it's not safe, we missed the yellow, and ultimately, that isn't good enough. That shot on the black, we just played it way too hard to try and stay on the black, and that could really be a swing in this match. Don't think John Higgins is going to believe his luck. He's got the table all for himself now.
6.
Not bad really if we walk out of this at 2 frames apiece, but this will definitely feel like opportunity missed if John Higgins can take this.
7.
Still a bit of work to do.
15.
There's something that you would expect to be well within John Higgins' remit. And if I was to guess, and I was a betting man, which occasionally I am, you would suggest that this is going to end all square. But a good start for us. You know, that was a bit of a misdemeanour there, to be honest. But apart from that, we've showed signs of promise.
31.
But I think for this frame, I don't think we're going to get back into it.
34. 35. 42.
And we saw in the second frame, if you give John Higgins a chance, he'll take it. And we're going to be reminded again here, if we ever needed it.
50.
But this is tricky. He's going to just play safe here, unless he plays a double. No, there's no attempt of that.
John Higgins.
So John Higgins can't quite make it count. And this is a decent chance on this long red. And it's there. Not really thinking too much about position, admittedly, but that's not too bad. If we can get to the long blue, that'd be the ideal shot, which we can. Play the blue, and then try and get onto the side cushion, or at least near to it, to force a pot on the red on the cushion.
And he's taking this on.
It's there. Yep, that will do. That will do us just fine.
6.
And the onus really turns now. If we can take this, it's John Higgins who'll be scratching his head thinking of a missed chance.
7.
We could go for the black, but you know what? Just don't fancy it, I think. We really want to be 3-1 up. It'd be a real advantage.
Right up his street.
There's a big risk if we miss the black of leaving John Higgins a chance. So we'll play the blue as we've just done. Give ourselves a better chance of getting onto the yellow. Following from that, onto the green. Needs to come off the cushion just enough here. I don't feel we're being impeded too much here. Try and come off the cushion. Don't want to be
this into the right corner pocket.
having a problem. Yep, that's off the cushion.
Beautifully done.
Quality cueing there. Really good.
So
17.
we lead by 8. Just brown and blue needed. Let's take this opening frame. Opening frame? Closing frame of the session.
He's going for the left corner pocket.
It's a good pot. Needs better position than that, really, on the blue. Yeah, that's a bit of a poor shot. I think we have to take this on. Maybe play with a bit of pace. Just in case we do miss our marks. This is a key shot.
Required.
But it's there. Excellent pot. And that should give us a 2-frame lead going into the next session. That could just be crucial.
Yeah, he's looking to drop this into the middle pocket.
Yep, the pink's dropped. Be nice if we could get position on the black to finish things off. And that's a nice shot. Or admittedly, not really planned, but you just drop on these things sometimes. And John Higgins isn't going to be happy with that. He's given up a big chance. And although we made a mistake there, and although I wasn't expected to be back at the table after that mini session, we lead John Higgins by 3 frames to 1 going into the next session, and the final one, of course, before we see who is going to make the final of the Coral Tour Championship. And John Higgins just opening up the reds there, and you'll be able to see the aftermath of that in Wednesday's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and comment your thoughts below. And remember also to subscribe for regular Snooker 19 episodes 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. Thank you for your company, folks. I've been TIJ Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next episode on Wednesday. But goodbye for now.